Well, if you're like most people, you bought a used car or sold an old car. In fact, 2 out of every 3 cars on the road were bought used, and that's why this story a little bit scary.
Yeah, one man says months after selling his old car, his license was suspended when police found the car. But this was long after he'd given the car to a dealership as part of a trade-in. IT-mate Stephanie Zepelin unraveling just what happened here.
Well, even months after giving up his old car, Joseph Limpus was the last person on the title, so he was on the hook. And the crazy part, it could potentially happen to anyone selling their old car.
It was a great birthday present to himself. Joseph Limpus went to Hare Chevrolet for a new used car. Time passed, and the trade-in was in his rear view.
And you probably forgot about it.
Well, yeah, actually I had, 6 months old, the deal's done. I've been making the payments on this car.
Until he got this letter in the mail.
There's a judgment against me for
saying his license had been suspended 2 weeks prior.
And I asked her, I said, what vehicle did this supposedly occur in? And they said, well, it was a 1992 Ford Taurus, maroon one, which is what I traded in back in July.
And so what's going through your head when she says that?
What do I have to do with this car anymore?
All they could tell him was the car was found on 56th Street.
I was obstructing traffic, so I'm guessing that it was blocking a lane of traffic.
Just sitting there in the road?
I have no clue.
They couldn't give you any more details?
No
they just
other
told
details.
You when it happened and what time?
Exactly.
He brought in documentation to prove he had nothing to do with the car at the date of the citation.
I've traded for new cars several times before. I've never, ever had anything like this happen before. I've never heard of it happening to anybody else before.
He called IT-mate because it didn't seem right.
Hi, Lacey. This is Stephanie from Wish TV. How are you?
We got busy trying to figure out what happened and how.
So what's the deal here?
The general manager at Hare Chevy told us the car was sold to an auction house and then bought by another dealership. All this even though Limpus thought he transferred the title directly to Hare. But in reality, he'd only signed over power of attorney.
A dealer can reassign a title up to 3 times on the back of the document. That's used just for ease of business. Sometimes dealers will transfer from one dealership to another to place the cars more likely to sell. And it saves the dealers money. They don't have to transfer title every single time. They don't have to pay the $15 every time. It's strictly for ease of commerce.
The power of attorney basically gives the dealership the ability to move the car around without having to pay to transfer the title. And it's not just legal, it's industry standard.
He trusted Hare Chevy to take care of that. He didn't trust the wholesaler and he didn't trust a different dealership. He trusted Hare Chevy, and the car ended up still being in his name, and he ended up being on the hook for what happened with it.
Hare Chevy told us the title could not be in a business's name, but the BMV says not so fast.
So just to be clear, a title can be put in the name of a dealership.
Sure.
It doesn't have to be an individual person.
A title can be put in any person's name, individual, corporation, company, limited partnership, anything.
My gut reaction was this seems like this shouldn't be how it works. But if you delve into it deeper, you can see this is exactly how it works.
We took this case to attorney Rob Shive, who recently went through the car buying process himself.
I actually did read the contract, but it never occurred to me that I could have my title on a used vehicle for months and months and months like the person that you dealt with.
Shive says a power of attorney usually means you have a legal obligation to protect someone.
When you look at the idea that someone has signed a power of attorney for a specific purpose, usually you would imagine that comes with duties and responsibilities to not harm the person who has signed off on that. But in this case, they've carved out a mechanism where really all that is a license for the dealer to move the title back and forth.
Hare Chevy would not tell IT-mate the name of the auction house they sold Limpus's car to, so we have no way to find out where it ended up or why it was left in the road. And to Shive, this underscores the importance of knowing exactly what you're signing and what it means.
You ought to read it and understand it, because whether or not something's been done that's illegal isn't necessarily the question. The question is, did you understand what you signed when you signed it, because the law pretty much says that's on you.
Joseph Limpus says the court reinstated his license, but he's worried things could have been much worse.
They found this car blocking traffic. What would have happened if a school bus would have ran into the back of that car? Or they'd have opened it up and it would have had drugs in it. Or in today's world, any kind of crime scene in it. Whose door do you think they were going to come knock down first? They're going to come to my door, because I'm the one that was last registered to that car.
Joseph Limpis says the only things he wanted from Hare Chevy were an apology and an explanation. Hare only called him after we got involved, but they have still not apologized or told him what happened.
Wow. How common is this? I've never heard of it before.
So when we started looking into it, the general manager told us they wholesale hundreds of cars a week, and it has happened before. But when we got a hold of the owner of Hare Chevy, he said this has never happened before. But when we started running ads for this story, we had a man contact us and saying this exact same thing happened to him at a different dealership here in town.
Wow, so what can people do to protect themselves here?
So if you trade in a car, you can take the dealer invoice or the bill of sale to your local BMV branch, and they will mark that old vehicle as sold, and you can get a refund on your excise tax, so that's a little bonus there. It doesn't remove your name from the title, but it will mark it as sold, so it's just an extra layer of protection to keep you maybe from being liable in the future.
So good to know, and I think very few people do. So great report. Steph, thank you.